Red Alert. I'm Bach. August 23, 2019 by Anna von Reitz. To quote the Terminator, and squalling mad, too. Everyone needs to get their heads screwed on and right smart quick. The minions of the vermin have discovered that yes, indeed, they have no basis to be in our court buildings and don't own our court facilities, and that in fact, they are about 100 years behind on their lease and rental agreements. Oh, my. And on top of that, it turns out that the people that they have been persecuting and prosecuting are their creditors. Imagine that? Fully admitted, in black and white, just as I have been telling you all for several years. Take a close look at the attached PDF. http://annavonreitz.com/ao430.pdf. Notice something odd? The plaintiffs are the debtors and the defendants are the creditors. Enough said. So now they are going around to the humble justices of the peace that are still serving the actual people of their respective counties and trying to wine and dine them into signing paperwork that would gift the courthouses and other facilities that belong to the actual people of this country to the foreign interlopers, corporate thieves, and renegade municipal government which is operating in flagrant violation of the Constitution that allows its very existence. What part of 10 square miles don't the Pope and the U.S. Congress understand? Do we need to draw them a picture? What part of shall not be infringed are they struggling over? Again, are those little international symbols, the red circle with a bar across the circle, really necessary? These activities have been reported in several states now, and thankfully none of the actual justices of the peace have been stupid enough to fall for it, but it is high time that we all, fully informed everyone in local government that 1. Their positions do not allow them to make such deal for 2 reasons, most of them have not properly declared their political status on any public available record, and b. None of them are authorized to sell, trade, distribute, or gift away any particle of our land or soil. Our public buildings are our property in general, it is all ours, thank you very much, and as long as even one American retains their interest, the rats are Saul. Being trusted to use that property for valid public purposes is a serious public trust in and of itself, one that has been grossly abused by the officers of these foreign courts who have been leasing the facilities to conduct their private corporate tribunals under conditions of constructive fraud and operating these foreign courts under color of law to extort assets and credit from Americans. I have instructed the territorial United States government to get off their rumps and shut down the municipal courts which are all operating outside their limited jurisdiction and in violation of the constitutional agreements that give these institutions any right to exist. If they are to continue to operate at all, they must operate solely within the 10 miles square apportioned to them and must stop addressing Americans as citizens of the United States, which 90% of us are not and never were. As I speak, these idiots are gearing up for another civil war on our shores, another mercenary conflict, and it's up to all the nations of the world to put a stop to this activity once and for all, on our shores or anyone else's. It's a lot cheaper to arrest, try, and execute members of a Congress operating in breach of the Constitution, in gross criminal breach of trust, and in violation of their commercial contracts, than it is to involve millions of innocent people in extermination campaigns designed to kill off the priority creditors of both these foreign commercial corporations. And while we are at it, it is also much more time and cost-effective to liquidate these corporations entirely, and gift the receipts to the victims. The British Crown and the municipal United States corporations and their European masters have caused nothing but war and misery and planetary catastrophe for 3 centuries. All it really takes is to arm our tactical weapons and lock on the pre-selected targets in Israel, Saudi Arabia, inner city of London, Scotland, Luxembourg, Switzerland, Rome, Prague, New York, New Delhi, Hong Kong, and Washington, D.C. Let them know that the rest of the world has had enough. We see right through their lies and we know who they are. Literally. It's time for all this crapola to stop or for the ringleaders to die, on a permanent basis. Fear not the one who can kill the body and not the soul, rather, fear the one who can toss both body and soul in Gehenna. This time, if they push any more drought, cause any more earthquakes, or create any more trouble at all, it's not going to be a lot of misled innocent people sacrificing themselves for the sake of lies. It's going to be the perpetrators of these schemes that get gutted and burned. And they will not return.